So look at here. This is Unit 1 of the new syllabus Class 6 by Cbse and NCERT. And Unit 1 talks about fables and folk tales. And the first chapter that we have in fables and folk tales is A Bottle of Dew. And you need to understand, A Bottle of Dew is written by famous Sudha Murthy. You need to understand, this lady Sudha Murthy is said to be one of the prolific writers in India in the ultra-modern period of English literature. She has got various identity. We are knowing her as a writer right now, but she even is actually the wife of Infosys company. There is an IT company in India named Infosys, famous IT company. And this Infosys IT company's Indian rupees market turnover is more than 6 lakh crore rupees. Now, this Infosys company's founder is Narayana Murthy. This man has made the company such a big one. But if we talk about Infosys company, Narayana Murthy, Sudha Murthy is the wife, and this particular Narayana Murthy is also father-in-law of former British Prime Minister. Do you know? Akshata Murthy we shall talk about. Do you know the man beside her? Just some days ago, he was the Prime Minister of England, Rishi Sunak. And you need to understand that Rishi Sunak married Akshata Murthy, and Akshata Murthy is actually the daughter of Sudha Murthy. Here is the family. This is Akshata Murthy. This is Sudha Murthy, our writer, whose story we shall read today. This is Narayana Murthy, the founder of Infosys, and this is his son. Now, let us get to the chapter. Sudha Murthy wrote this particular story, and you need to understand that this particular story is a didactic story. Didactic story. What do you understand by didactic story? A story where you learn moral lesson. Didactic story is that story where you learn moral lesson. And in this story also, we shall learn a lesson, of course. What does the story talk about? Look at here. Rama Natha was the son of a rich landlord. So, Rama Natha's father was a landlord. He had big land. His father left him large tracts of land when he died. So when Ramanatha's father died, Ramanatha's father left him large tracts of land. What does it mean by large tracts of land? Large areas of land. But Ramanatha did not spend even one day looking after his land. Ramanatha was not at all interested looking after the land or doing cultivations or grow agricultural produces? No, he was not interested. This was because he had a funny idea. What funny idea did Ramanatha have? Question comes. He believed there was a magic potion that would turn any object into gold. So he believed there is a magic potion, and the magic potion might turn any liquid with magical potion is actually a liquid with magical properties, and he believed that with the help of that particular magic potion he could turn any object into gold. Now if you get any magic potion which can turn an object into gold, don't you think this would be very interesting? This talks about, actually, we call as this is called as uh, famous stone that turns objects into gold. Do you know this in Hindi or in Indian concept? This is called Paras Pathar. Paras Paras Pathar. What is it called? It is said that, or it is believed. What does it do? It could turn any object into gold. So there are legends. These stories are not found to be true. Just we have these talks that yes, there could be this kind of stone which could turn any metal into gold. Anyway, that's not our point here. So Ramanatha believed that there is a magic potion. That potion could turn any object into gold. He spent all his time to learn more about this potion. People cheated him often, promising to tell him about it, but he did not give up. He did not stop trying. A lot of people came to him and told him that yes, I can give you the magic potion. Actually, they did not have the magic potion. The people cheated on him, but Ramanatha, even after being cheated, he did not give up his effort to find out the potion. His wife, Madhumati, was tired of this and also worried because she saw how much money Ramanatha was spending. Ramanatha was spending a lot of money to find that magic potion which could turn any metal into gold. She was sure that soon they would be without money. One day, a famous sage called Mahipati came to their town. So one sage came, and the name of the sage was Mahipati. What did Mahipati say? Mahipati will meet with, or Ramanatha will meet with Mahipati. Now, Ramanatha became his follower and asked him about the potion. Ramanatha asked the sage about the potion. If the sage knew about the potion which could turn any metal into gold. To his surprise, the sage answered, yes, in my travels in the Himalayas, I heard how you could make such a potion, but it is difficult. Now, the sage said, I was in the Himalayas, and in the Himalayas, I heard how this potion could be made. But to make this potion, it is very difficult task. Tell me, requested Ramanatha, not believing his luck. He did not believe, oh my God, this particular sage knows how to make the potion. He was feeling lucky, you have to plant a banana plant and water it regularly with your hands. In winter, the morning dew is on the leaves. You have to collect the dew and store it in a bottle. Now, what advice does the sage give to Rama Natha? According to the sage, our Rama Natha should plant banana and then water it regularly. And in the winter time, what should he do? There will be morning dew on it, on the leaves. I hope you understand dew, right? Okay, fine. Now, morning dew on the leaves, and you have to collect the dew and store it in a bottle. When you have 5 liters of dew, bring it to me. Can you imagine? Drop by drop, if you collect the dew, it will take long time to collect 5 liters. Then he says, I will chant some magic words. Chant means repeat or sing in a word of phrase. Now, the sage told he would chant some magic words which will turn it into a magic potion. A drop of the potion will change any object into gold. A drop of the potion will, of course, change any object into gold according to the sage. He told this. Do you think this was real? I don't think this was real. Rama Natha was worried. Rama Natha was worried, but winter is only for a few months. So the whole year, winter doesn't run. Right now, winter runs only for a few years. It will take me years to collect a few months. It will take me years to collect 5 bottles of dew. Now, our sage told you can plant as many banana plants as you want. But remember, you must look after them yourself and collect the dew with your own hands. Look at Unit 2. Rama Natha went home and after talking to his wife, started cleaning his large fields. His father left him huge amount of field, which had been lying empty all these years. There, he planted rows and rows of banana plants. He tended them carefully during the winter months and collected dew that formed on them with great care. Now look at here. What did our Rama Natha do? He first cleaned his large fields. And those large fields had been empty all these years. Then he planted rows and rows of banana plants. And then he tended them carefully. What is tended? Looked after them carefully during the winter months and even collected dew that formed with great care. His wife helped him too. Madhumati gathered the banana crop. You know what banana grew? She gathered it, took it to the market and got a good price for it. So what was Rama Natha doing? Rama Natha was collecting dewdrops from the banana leaves. And what was Madhumati doing? His wife had collected all the bananas and sold it to the market. Over the years, Rama Natha planted more and more plants, and they had a huge banana plantation. At the end of 6 years, he finally had his 5 liters of dew. You know, it took 6 years for him to collect all the 5 liters of dew. Carefully, he took the bottle to the sage. The sage smiled and muttered something over the water. Now, the sage did what? He told her that after you collect 5 liters of dew, I am going to chant a prayer, and then the dewdrops will turn into magic dewdrops. And when you drop those dewdrops on any metal, the metal would change into gold. So he muttered, then he returned to the bottle and said, try it out. Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops on a copper vessel and waited for it to turn to gold. Ramanatha thought, really, it would work. And Ramanatha, he had dropped a few drops of the dew on a copper vessel, and he thought the copper vessel will turn into gold. To his surprise, nothing happened. This is cheating, he told to the sage. I have wasted 6 precious years of my life. 6 valuable years of my life I have wasted. But the sage Mahipati only smiled and called Madhumati to come forward. She came with a big box. When she opened it, inside shined stacks of gold coins. From where did Madhumati get those gold coins? By selling the bananas, she collected that huge amount of money. Now, the sage turned to the very surprised Ramanatha and said, there is no magic potion that can turn things into gold. You worked hard on your land and created this plantation. While you looked after the trees, your wife sold the fruits in the market. That's how you got this money. The sage is trying to tell here, don't believe in the stories like magic potion which could turn things into gold. Rather, you have to believe on hard work. If you do hard work, if you work hard in your work, you'll be able to make enough wealth. Rather than dreaming about magic potions and stuffs, you should go on thinking about working hard in your own working areas, and that will bring money. It was your hard work that created this wealth, not magic. If I had told you about this earlier, you would have not listened to me. So I have played a trick on you. Ramanatha understood the wisdom behind these words. Ramanatha now realized that money or gold can happen by hard work and dedication and no laziness and no daydreaming. It can only happen by hard work. Now, and he worked even harder on plantation from that day on. From that day on his banana plantation, he worked a lot and lot. In the story, though, I have to show you a small thing here. What's that? A particular breed of banana, which is called also blue banana. I would like to show it once. Okay, I'm going to get it from here. So, There it goes. There is a special kind of. So there's a special kind of banana, and this is called blue Java banana. This banana has got its name from its blue skin. It is also known as ice cream banana, as it is so creamy and tastes like ice cream. It is grown in Southeast Asia and Hawaii. These banana plants grow to a height of 15 or 20 feet. So let us see some examples of blue Java banana. These are blue Java bananas. These are normal banana. This is blue Java banana. Okay, here is the end of the chapter. First chapter, bottle of dew. We shall get to the next chapter another date.